Hello there, I'm Tommy and welcome to my channel Just Tommy, where I cover mostly the make money online niche, but it's just going to be all sorts of hustles, tips, tricks, things that I do, methods to make money, predominantly online, but there's going to be other ways too. And so basically, if you're sort of in that sort of realm already, if that's your way of thinking, if you've jumped on YouTube to try and make money online and you want somebody who actually going to give you some real life advice and help and start you on your journey if you haven't started already, well then I would ask you if you can do, well actually it's slightly different, and I'm going to do it slightly different to most YouTubers as well. I'm going to ask you to do me a favor, right? Watch this video to the end, and if you like what I've said, if you glean any information from it, any help, any tips, if you found of any value at all, then do me a favor and do all that YouTubey stuff and basically like, share, subscribe. Probably subscribe, the most important one, because I'm going to be creating content like this that's going to be real, really helpful, genuine, me doing stuff and actually giving you my reviews and views and ideas. So with that out of the way, yeah, watch the full video to the end, watch this video to the end. It's going to bring you some valuable content, I promise you that. I'm not going to ask you to pay for anything or buy anything, it's all going to be for free. So in return, if it's been of any advice or any help to you, at the end, do the whole YouTubey thing, subscribe and like, and drop me a comment on your thoughts. With that being said, I also want to say, with the current videos I just posted over the last couple of weeks, I want to say a great thank you to the guys who have posted and commented, because honestly, it means the world to me, and it has definitely put another fire in my belly already that was there, but it's got bigger now because you've motivated me to create you more content. So thank you for that. Right, with all that out of the way, today's video it's over a topic that I see time and time again. It's a term that I hear in the make money online niche time and time again. It rattles my cage big time, and it's that term: you need to spend money to make money. That's simply not true, okay? 9 times out of 10, if you hear that, if you're on YouTube or anywhere really where somebody you're watching a sort of make money online method or that sort of niche, and the person that's talking to you will use that phrase, they either really don't know what they're talking about, or they're planting a seed, and basically what they're going to do at some stage through that video or their course of videos, they're going to sell you a program, a course, a software, an idea, something. They're going to sell you something that they're planting that seed. You need to spend money to make money, so that when it comes to that point where they're asking you to spend money, you're thinking, well, this is what I need to do. I want to make money, so I'm going to spend it. The truth is, most of the time, if you're online searching, and I have been here in the past, if you're searching for methods to make money online, it's because you don't have any money. So it does not make sense for my first ask of you is to spend money you don't have to try and make money. So you're already under pressure financially. In some situation, you need money. So why am I going to ask you to spend more? Ridiculous. Anyway, rant over. This is get to the point of the video. Don't want this to be a ranting video, because you're going to these likes are going to turn into dislikes and you're going to go somewhere else. So no, I don't want you to do that, because this is going to have some real value for you guys. That's the idea of this channel, is to create real content, real value. And as I said in all our videos before, I want to actually create videos that benefit you guys more than they actually benefit me, okay? So, I'm going to sort of digress slightly, because I do a lot of different things when it comes to making money and making money online. And one of the things that I do, which I will talk about in other videos as well, and we'll touch upon different subjects and areas in this topic, is selling on Amazon, right? Now, what I did, and this is not about Amazon, by the way, so don't switch off with that, because a lot of people think, oh, Amazon, another Amazon seller, blah, 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 let's go. No, this is not actually to do with Amazon, but I want to explain the story, and I'm going to give you an idea, a method to make money without spending any money, and I'm going to give you, more importantly, I'm going to plant the seed, and a healthy seed, to help you guys think of other opportunities that you may not have thought about already, okay? So, when I was actually getting the materials in to ship to Amazon, so for those of you who don't know, Amazon have certain shipping requirements. So if you're an Amazon seller, they'll allow you to pack a box up to a certain size and certain weight, and so you're slightly limited. But the bonus is that they have a special contract with UPS. So you've got a massive reduction in your shipping, which means that doesn't really eat into your profits, and then there's a lot of benefits to being an Amazon seller, basically. But that's one of the big perks. If you do exceed that size, then there's an additional cost, which again people try to avoid. So what I was trying to do to try and, like, I didn't want to stunt my growth on my online selling on Amazon. I didn't want to have stock in but not have boxes and not be able to ship it in to have a knock-on effect. So what I decided to do is sort of go all in and make sure I had enough packaging, bubble wrap, tape, and I wanted to have a good stock of boxes in, so that when I got my stock in and sourcing my products and stuff, that there was no delay in getting the box and getting it back out. Okay. So with that being said, I started, this is quite a while back now obviously, but I went online to search for boxes, right? And I looked at the different companies that sold boxes, and I was looking for a certain dimension. Now I did learn during this time there's actually different types of boxes with regards single ply and double strength and all this carry on, which I was totally unaware of before. I'm now a box expert, if that exists. And basically I found that if you wanted to get a good strong box on that size, the dimensions, which is off the top of my head is like 60 centimeters by 35 by 40 or something along those lines. If you want to buy a box of that size and a good strong box, because you want to make sure your products are safely packed and don't get damaged in transit, well then I was getting quotes from these different companies from 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 pound, right? Which as a one-off purchase, it's okay. But when you start multiplying that by 10, 20, 30 boxes, it soon racks up. Okay, so I thought, right, I'm up against it here. That's a cost I hadn't really factored into this whole thing. So I took my time, I sourced around and searched again and again and again, till then I found a removals company who sold boxes on the side, and they reduced their cost. I was going to get that box for £3.50 a box, and I contacted the guy through his telephone number that they supplied in the site, and he was like, yeah, they weren't too far away from me. And the guy was like, yeah, look, I live quite near to our warehouse, so give me a shout anytime, I'll let you in, you can take as many as you want. I goes, right, that's not too bad. But something in me thought I still didn't feel right paying for these boxes. I thought surely there's somewhere out there that might do them cheaper, or might do them, at a really good price. And I did look into the other sites like Facebook Marketplace, Gumtree, which is a sort of like the UK's version of Craigslist. I don't think we have a Craigslist. And just them type of sites where potentially people will be giving a few away that they had lying about the house, whatever. And with all that out of the way, I actually found a listing where there was no price, but the guy had a number, and it was quite local. It was actually, I think, via Facebook Marketplace. It was quite local to where I lived, which was good as well. I was actually going to reduce my traveling cost. And yeah, I gave him a shout, dropped him a message. I wasn't too hopeful because it was quite an old post, and there wasn't a lot of details, just pictures of boxes, a picture of a pallet of boxes. The boxes were flat packed in this pallet. Gave him a shout anyway, and he got back to me quite quick. He's like, yeah, look, I have a lot of boxes there. I have a lot of boxes consistently. Every week we have a stash of them, and yeah, this is our opening hours. Call around at any time. This is where they'll be. He said they'll be at the front of our premises, and just, yeah, help yourself. So I got the guy's name as well, which I'll not disclose just in case, on the very off chance that he ends up watching this. But he's like, yeah, call around. And so basically one of the days that was free, I called around. It was always working hours, and so I had to make sure I had time, and I went on an extra extended lunch for my work and called around. And sure enough, after a bit of digging, I actually went round the back, and I actually bumped into some staff. I was like, I'm looking for boxes, and he's like, I was in touch with this guy, and he gave his name, and the guys, the employees said, yeah, well, that's actually that's the boss. He owns the company. So it turns out I was in touch with the boss of this engineering company, and he said, like, no, the boxes will be around the front of the reception. So a bit strange, but I walked into the reception and I saw this. In the corner of the reception was a large pallet of boxes, right? Which I have to say, strangely enough, my eyes lit up, but my luck was about to get a little bit better. So it turns out I was still in touch with this guy even though I was walking around his premises, and I dropped him another message. Found them. How much do you need? How much do you want? I was waiting for the catch here, and he's like, no, take them with you. Get them in the right way. Take as many as you want. They're free, and as I said before, there'll be no shortage of them. So take as many as you need at any time. You have my authority. Just come and go as you please, and take them for free. Now, honestly, I never thought I'd get so excited about boxes, but I nearly passed out at the opportunity of what I just come across. So when I built one up just there and then, they actually even had side handles. They were perfect. And again, sorry, I never thought I'd get so excited about boxes, but if you're gonna be doing that, you'll think the same. You've literally cut a cost completely out of your budget. Happy days, right? So obviously, luckily enough, I drive this car, which is sort of like a small Jeep. So I had the back seats down, boot up, and I was carting these boxes back and forth. I ended up getting like 40 or 50 crammed in here, took them home and took them aside. Happy days. So I was using them for a couple of weeks, building them, filling them with products, shipping them into Amazon. And then I had a thought, if I'm ecstatic to get these items for free, which I would have happily paid a couple of quid for, because I knew from pricing around, the actual best price I get for the same size was £3.50. So I would have happily paid £3, I would have happily paid £2, I would have paid less than that £3.50, because I'd have been getting the best deal that I could have found, and they were perfect for Amazon. They were perfect size for Amazon sellers. So I thought, if I've seen value in these boxes, I'm pretty sure that other people in my position would see value in these boxes. I'm not going to be the only person who's searching for boxes, especially if you're an Amazon seller. It's part of what you need. So I decided to be a bit cheeky, and I created this post. I decided to put a post up, and it was for boxes, stating the dimensions of the box, the strength of the box, the benefits of the box, and how they would be perfect for Amazon sellers. If you're an Amazon seller, these are perfect for you. They fit the dimensions that Amazon asks for. And I put it up at, it was £2 a box, and just left the listing up there on Facebook Marketplace, right? So, put it up, it was at the weekend, put the posting up, thought no more of it. A couple of days later, I received a ping to my phone, and this message. Bit of a back and forth with this guy who was basically asking, have you any boxes left? Now, I like to play things, how do I say it? I like to bend the truth slightly, and always present myself bigger, in business terms anyway, or make money terms. I like to create an image that I'm bigger than I actually am, because if people think you're smaller, they'll try and walk all over you. If they think you're a bit bigger, you don't really care if they buy or not. You're a big fish in a small pond. Then they're less likely to try and bargain a deal. They just go for what they want, okay? And I was like, look, let me check my stock and get back to you, because he wasn't sure how many he needed, but I knew he wanted quite a few. I got back, look, I've actually only about 50 left. Again, I couldn't have got any more than 50 into this Jeep, but he didn't know that. He didn't need to know that. I was like, I've only about 50 left. How many do you need? And the guy said, look, I'll tell you what, I don't live too far away from you. Would you be able to deliver them? And I'll take 30 off your hands for now, and I'll see how you get on. 30. Doesn't take a genius mathematician to work out that 30 times £2 is £60, and it's pure profit. These haven't cost me a penny. And I was like, yep. It just turned out that my offices are quite near where this guy lived, and I thought, yeah, I'll happily deliver them, cash in hand. And when I met up with the guy, we were discussing the boxes, and I just was curious. I was curious to what he needed them for, but I didn't want to ask what do you need them for, because that's quite cheeky. So I thought, I take it you're in the middle of a move or something. And he's like, no, I actually sell on Amazon. And I was like, oh right, yeah. Funny, I do a wee bit of that myself. And yeah, on top of, actually, not only was the advert perfect for him, because he was doing exactly what I thought somebody would be doing, which was searching online for boxes for Amazon, but from that he has become a friend and a contact, and someone I'd glean knowledge off now and again to improve my own experiences and selling on Amazon, right? So when these gurus, I just like doing that, and you don't get the chance to do that in normal life. When these gurus suggest to you that you need to spend money to make money, remember my story. You don't. On top of that, if you have places around you that potentially get stock in and then have excess boxes. These could be warehouses, shops, local businesses, engineering companies like this guy and his company. Reach out to them and see if they have any boxes going for free. You can even explain what you're doing, but you don't need to. You just need them, as far as they're away, you just need them for packing items or you're moving, whatever. I bet you, if you search within a very short space of time, you will find there will be people who are happy for you to take the boxes off their hands because they have to dispose of them some way and they're not thinking about selling them. They're thinking of just getting them out of their shop, out of their storage space to free up space because they're just getting in the way. That's the people you want, because now you've got a regular, consistent stock of free boxes, which you now know people are out there searching for to buy. So that's the moral of that story, and that's my advice on an opportunity. But what I also want you guys to think from this video is, surely, and this is something that's got me thinking, and this is why I am venturing on to other things, is that surely that's not the only opportunity out there. There will be other things that people are giving away. They don't see the value in them, they're giving them away for free or need rid of them, that you can then flip for free money at a profit. Okay, on top of that, I just wanted to add one more thing, right? And this is about anything you're going to be doing. And again, I'm going to give you advice and ideas. I'm going to give you other methods of making money for free, how you can start off with no money and actually make money. But I want you to think, if you have an idea, think about what people are doing at the minute. And this is what makes you successful. This is what makes you stand out, and regardless of what you do. Say you and I, for instance, are selling these boxes together, right? We're in the same area. Add value to your listing by creating an idea that's slightly outside of the box, so to speak. Yeah, there's loads of opportunities for puns and box terminology in this one. I'm trying to resist them. The dad joke giver in me is trying to avoid these for now, okay? But this literally is a video not only about boxes, but about thinking outside the box, right? If you create a listing, we could have the same listing, but if you can somehow create value, add value to the buyer. For instance, buy 10 boxes for £2, buy 20 boxes at £1.50 each, for instance. You've already made your listing more attractive to mine because you've thought slightly outside the box to add value. And that's how, in my opinion, when it comes to buying and selling, or just being successful, that's how you stand out. You add value. You create a slightly different offer to what everybody else is doing, to make yourself stand out and make yourself the winner within that field, regardless of what you're doing. So, with all out of the way, as I said at the start of the video, if you found this of any use to you, any benefit, if it's an idea you haven't thought of, you want to now try, or if it inspired you to try other ideas, do me a favor, do the whole YouTubey thing, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, which I'm pretty sure now by this time is in the corner. And until the next time, thanks for watching, thank you for your time, and bye for now.